When it comes to the lives of celebrities, we often think that every single detail is already out there, waiting for the public to consume. But sometimes, what captures attention isn't what's shared, it's what's deliberately withheld. That's the case with Sibylle Szaggars Redford, the German-born multimedia environmental artist and wife of the late Robert Redford. Now, you'd think being married to one of Hollywood's biggest legends would mean her life is an open book, but Sibylle has taken a different path. Unlike many public figures who allow the media to map out their family trees and publish every connection, Sibylle has drawn a clear boundary. There's barely a trace of her parents, siblings, or extended relatives in the public sphere. It's almost as though she decided that her art and her advocacy should speak louder than her bloodline. And that choice tells us something powerful. Privacy isn't just about avoiding paparazzi. It's about control. By keeping her family background away from the spotlight, Sibylle shields her loved ones from the chaos that often surrounds fame. Think about it. How many celebrity relatives have been dragged into scandals, interviews, or speculation simply because of who they're related to? Sibylle seems to have made an intentional decision to spare her family from that circus. There's also the cultural angle. Coming from Germany, she grew up in an environment where personal life is often guarded more closely than in Hollywood. In many European artistic circles, the work is the focus, not the private details of who your parents are or whether you have a brother or sister. Sibylle carried that mindset into her marriage and life in America, resisting the temptation to turn her background into tabloid fodder. And let's not forget Robert Redford himself. He was famous, yes, but also famously private. He rarely flaunted his personal life, and in many ways, Sibylle's approach mirrors his. Together, they created a partnership that valued art, environmental causes, and personal integrity over the publicity machine. For them, the less the world knew about family details, the safer and more authentic that family could remain. So, when people ask why Sibylle keeps her family background private, the answer is simple: because it's her choice and because privacy is a form of protection. It allows her to define herself not by lineage or gossip, but by what she creates and what she stands for. And maybe that's a lesson worth thinking about in our own lives. How much of ourselves do we give away, and how much do we choose to hold back? What do you think? Do public figures owe us their full family story, or should we respect the boundaries they set? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because this is one of those conversations that says as much about us as it does about the people we're curious about. And hey, if you're enjoying this kind of deep dive into the lives of fascinating personalities, make sure to like this video, hit that subscribe button, and ring the bell so you don't miss what's coming next.